Hello, my name is Sita, 214312674. That's my student number. I don't know if I had to say it before, but this is my assignment, my first assignment for the virtual reality module, WRVR 401. And yeah, so our goal is to make a more interactive virtual reality world than the one which we had before. So one of the first things you notice when you jump into this world is the sound. And it's not just like background music, it's actually playing from a source somewhere here. I'll explain a bit of a story behind this, but if you turn your head around, you can hear the sound actually changes. It's 3D audio, so it changes from left to right. And the movements in this game are actually, they're kind of based around using Google Cardboard. So at the moment I'm holding Alt and moving my mouse around, and it replicates like, moving your head around as you would with VR, and you can move left, right, down, up. You can tilt the camera all those ways. And right behind me, you see there's a torch with some low poly flames flickering, and the light source here. Yeah, I can't really interact with it. And if you see this red dot in the middle, so what this red dot does is it indicates what I can interact with. So at the moment there's nothing I can interact with, even though there's a bed here with a scroll. Even if I move forward, things move. I can actually collide with it, but I can't really interact with it. But I can show you some other things I can interact with. Yeah. And we started off in this little room, and maybe you can tell, but it's a dungeon. And it's a bit foggy. I added some fog in some of the Unity-based fog. Now let's move around. To move around, all you have to do is click. So I decided to use to stick with the cardboard mechanics because I actually wanted to try this game on mobile. So to move around, you simply click to move around. You click, or if you're using cardboard, you tap the screen. And yeah, and like I said before, there's some objects you can interact with. So here we're in another room, and there's food on the table. There's an apple, doesn't do anything. Pie, doesn't do anything. But if we move over the meat, you can see the pointer goes into an O, and that's because the meat is something that we can interact with. If you click it, you eat it, and it disappears. As we look around, we can see the fog and other rooms in the dungeon. It is a maze. It's a maze. So you have to figure out where you are. You might get lost. Oh, and these are low poly dungeon based textures. So textures and objects. So I didn't want it to be too, it's always hard to make things super realistic in games, so I stuck with the low poly stuff. And if you move around here, here we have some apples. Apples on the floor, and you can actually kick them around. If you move, the apples do fall and stuff. And if we keep moving around, so we're back where we started. And that's not how you solve a maze, so I will show you how we move around in this place. So the 3D audio gives you a clue of where to go. If you move here, it's really loud. To your right, it gets quite loud. To your left, you can tell it gets a bit quieter. So this should be the place where you go. And if you move in this room, it's really loud in here, because this is where you're supposed to go. But before we go there, I'm going to show you one more object we can interact with. This is the last object. So here we have a floating, spinning jewel. It's well, if you look closer, you can see it spinning, and it has a different material from everything else because it's a light. It's I set an emission material to make it stand out so that you know you're supposed to interact it. So if this was a full game, this would be like maybe the key for your game. And what do you do when we interact with it? Oh, you actually grab it. So we have a jewel, and we can move around with this jewel in our hands. Well, I would guess that if I take this to here, this is, yeah, this is where I would imagine things ending with this, but yeah, and as you can see, the light sources do mix. You saw some light over on the blue gem. Yeah, and that's about it. And also, if you look up, there is a interesting night sky. And that is it for this little creepy dungeon demo.